This is so good. This is your first media day? In this video, I'm reacting to some of the amazing sports video edits by the subscribers of this channel. Hey, what's going on? My name is Peter Sarellas. I'm a videographer and editor based out of Ottawa and Toronto. And this is a recurring series I do on the channel where you submit your sports video edits to peterwatchmysportsvideo@gmail.com. And then I review them on the channel. We showcase some of the best work from the subscribers in this community. And man, I'm just so psyched to do this. I love this series. So let's get into the first one here. We're going to go with this one. This is from Mal Smith. He says, "My guy, I've been following for a while. I love the work and the education you bring to sports storytelling. Would love for you to review / break down one of my most recent edits for the Detroit Pistons. This is all shot throughout the season and edited by me." And everybody's socials who submits a video today are going to be linked down in the description. So if you like the videos you see, make sure to go check them out and show everyone some love. But without further ado, let's get into this first one.
Cade is a guy who has a high IQ.
Oh, that's a nice
player.
intro.
Gonna continue to be great.
That's a really eye-casting effect off the start with all that paper stuff.
You know, for me, I'm just thankful to make it through another season, to be healthy, to be free, and to make my art.
Create some space. Nice crossover.
I love the Microsoft Paint style type of effect with the quote of Cade saying, "Make my art."
Cade to the basket for a thunder dunk. Cade to the basket. Cade from the sideline. Fires, fills it. Cade Cunningham is having a magnificent night.
That was great. I love that. You know, I really liked how off the top you used like that slow shutter and paper effect and like had it so that it was kind of like a reel of all the videos scrolling through the screen to catch our attention with a very engaging visual. But you also had a bunch of different quotes about Cade Cunningham and what makes him so special, and quotes from him speaking about like his game and how he wants to go out there and just like make his art on the court, which is like super cool and just like a really good way to draw someone in, because the visuals and the audio paired together really well and both were really engaging. And like obviously good visuals are necessary when you're making videos, but good audio is like just as important in my opinion, and something that you really need to have, and you've clearly put thought into both in this video. You also led with like a bunch of fast cuts and a bunch of pre-game stuff, which is like a lot of the time when you're filming sports, some of the best looking footage. Usually there's a ton of great moments before tip-off even happens when you're filming a basketball game that just look amazing, and you've clearly captured all that here. The amount of time you put into this edit, like the Microsoft Paint effect and the amount of rotoscoping that I'm sure went into that, and then the rotoscoping when you had the dunk where Cade split off into like 5 different guys and then the screen went all black and white except for the main rotoscope. I know that you put days and days into the masking of this video. This is something that's like ultra engaging. Even if I stop it right here, literally the Microsoft Paint effect, the file name is Cade Cunningham 23-24 mixtape. The attention to detail is so good. And I think that, tell me how you did this effect here. I feel like you would have done like the CC cartoon in After Effects, make the colors look like blotchy and like, well, cartoonish, I guess. There's no really better word for it, combined with a bit of an echo effect, or like you've rotoscoped and then duplicated and then added like a slow shutter and offset the frames for like all the duplicates, and then like match cutting and cutting similar actions together. So you show a crossover from one angle and you show a crossover from another angle, and then you show Cade after the crossover going up for a jump shot, and then you cut to the ball flying through the air and going in. So you're showing a sequence of actions, there's fast cuts, but it's all progressive. Crossover, shot, ball goes in, celebration, and you cut it together really quickly, but it's still like a cohesive action rather than just a bunch of quick cuts that don't make a lot of sense. I thought it was really interesting, and I really appreciate you submitting it. I think a lot of people can learn a lot from this in terms of like how to edit. Obviously you're very good, like you're literally working for an NBA team, and I appreciate you submitting it, man. All right, the next video we got here is from Gabby Rogers. The subject is first year post-grad sports videography. And Gabby says, "Hey Peter, my name's Gabby and I've graduated college a year ago with a film degree and completed my first year filming for a lacrosse club. Been filming for about 2 years. Here's a short video I did showcasing them on Instagram." And she's shooting with an A7 II, wow, that's quite old, and a 78-200 f2.8. Looking to possibly upgrade my camera this year. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll see. Would love to hear some thoughts on the video. Yeah, let's do it. I love that in my headphones. That caught my attention right away. You can't not pay attention when the audio goes so crazy in your ears like that. I really like these shots. Some really cool slow motion stuff. The footage looks really clean considering like you're using an older camera. And good job tracking the ball there. That was great. That's great. You got some really good camera work here. Like, you're doing a good job of tracking players, tracking the ball. Again, you filmed the action of him scoring a goal and the reaction of him giving a fist bump to his teammate. So I thought that was really good. Yeah, like obviously the way you started the video with like the audio going back and forth in your ear and then the fast cuts, like you can't not be captivated by that. It's incredibly engaging. And then you had a couple of good audio snippets from the coaches in there, which was really good and like drew me in. Now there was some stuff where like you showed slow motion shots or even regular speed shots of the coaches speaking and like their mouths were moving, but you didn't actually include any audio of them speaking. So the times where I saw someone's mouth move and there wasn't words coming out of their mouth, I found that a little bit jarring, but it all looked really good. You're exposing your image well. The camera work is pretty clean. You're doing a good job of tracking the ball. We're seeing the ball go in the net, which is obviously very important. And then we're getting the action of someone scoring, the reaction of the celebration of a teammate. We got that right at the end, which is really satisfying. Being able to get good images that look like this with an older camera is like phenomenal. Like you want to be able to do that. If you're getting images that look good, then like you can build out the editing skills as you go along. For someone who just graduated, I think this is great. If I may offer one or two, I guess like pieces of advice, I would say try to get into the action earlier, because as I go through here, this video is 56 seconds long, but I don't see someone actually play lacrosse until here, the 32-second mark of a 56-second video, which means outside of those first 3 or 4 really engaging seconds with the fast cuts and the crazy audio, I have like 30 seconds of guys standing around in huddles and just kind of waiting. That hook off the start, that was so good. It's only going to keep me in it for so long. You maybe got 10 seconds before you start showing me action. Otherwise, I might just scroll past to the next thing on social media, because people's attention spans online are like so short and there's infinite amounts of content to be consumed. So I would say maybe pick 1 or 2 of those quotes that you picked that were so good, overlay a bunch of B-roll over top of it and cut back to the quote for a second to see the coach speaking. Take that 30 seconds of huddle B-roll and make it into 10 ultra engaging seconds with the audio snippets that you have, and then cut this video down from 56 seconds to 36 seconds. And I think that's gonna make a much more engaging video, because you have everything here to make what's already a good video into a great video by only showcasing your best work. Because if this is for social media, then it doesn't necessarily need to be 50 seconds long. It can be 30 seconds long. I can tell that you've shot a lot of lacrosse. I'm assuming you shot lacrosse in college, like throughout your 4 years, because you clearly understand like how the play is going to happen and like when things are going to be in a certain spot. And like, you understand the basics of video editing, of like capturing action, having a beginning, middle, and end, like using audio to drive the story forward. Like I can tell you understand it all. And your videos, like as good as they are now, are only gonna get better as you go forward. So I really appreciate you sharing your process. I wish you the very best as you continue creating sports videos. And yeah, thank you so much for submitting. All right, our next video here is from Aaron. He is a volleyball edit for us. So Aaron says, hey Peter, my name is Aaron. I'm 19 in college, a student athlete in Chicago. I've been doing sports videography since 2022 and I've been glued to your content since then. Yes, we love to hear it. I love this series you're doing. If I send in an edit, well, hey man, you're gonna be featured in the series now. I've come a long way, but still have so much more to learn. Keep doing you, because you've helped me so much. That's amazing, man. I'm so happy to hear that. Let's check out what you got. That's a fun intro. I love that. The guy's hitting the ball in the air. Oh, and the music changed too? This is like backyard volleyball, but like in the sickest way possible. I love like the whooshes as the guys are jumping to make it seem like so much more intense, and the slow motion holding in the air to make the anticipation before a spike that much better. Okay, that intro, I gotta watch that again. That's great. No, the way you had the wop, 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 like synced to the guys hitting the ball up, and then you panned up to the sky as like a really smooth transition to the title to tell me what this is, and then go into the video was like so good. You could have easily just played that Kendrick song all the way through, but you switched the music up on me to like bring me back in and like keep me even more engaged. 5-6 seconds into the video, I'm already having a great time. You're clearly just like filming a backyard grass volleyball tournament or something, and like you made it look so engaging, like it's something I'd want to go watch. Would I actually in real life go watch like dudes playing like backyard volleyball? I don't know, but you made it look sick to the point that I do want to watch it. Your use of slow motion was really good. You did slow motion a lot as the ball was about to go in the air. So you showed like the set in slow motion, then speed ramped into the ball being in the air again. And then you show the spike in slow motion right before it gets hit. And then you speed ramp into a really fast spike. So it like builds anticipation as an audience member. Like I'm waiting for that spike to happen. And then I see like a guy just blast a ball and win a point. It was fast, it wasn't too long, and you use like those whooshes and like that sound design that's like not realistic sound design, but like over the top to like make this really engaging. Maybe I could have used a little bit of like audio from the players, like some yelling and cheering when they actually score a point or something. But besides that, like I don't think I have any complaints about this or anything I would change. Like it just looks so cool. The footage looks really good. The rain on camera just looks so sick, and you had 1 or 2 rain shots in there that looked really good. So like great job. Maybe work on your file name because it's just called Palatine Expansion 10 Sound Graded Color Graded V3 on YouTube, which is a great name. No, I thought this was fantastic though, man. Like, thank you for submitting. Keep doing your thing, because like this is super good. This video is called First Media Day from Michael Cotterman, who says, hey Peter, I recently filmed this video at Media Day for my high school. This is my first time doing a video shoot like this. The backdrop was entirely made by me. I hope you enjoyed. I love that. Handmade too. Let's see what you cooked up, Michael. That's sick. I love the camera shake you added there. This is so good. This is what? This is your first media day? No, that's great. Man, this is fantastic. You captured so many different shots with every single player. You got like close-ups of the jerseys, and you got them showing off the jersey. You got them reacting to the camera. Like, I can tell you went into this with like a shot list and you knocked off like 5 or 6 shots with every player, which is exactly what you want to do with a media day. You want to go in prepared. The fact that you even handmade the backdrop, like you clearly put a lot of thought into it. And I think that the backdrop goes really well with the team colors and the uniforms they're wearing. The main color is like white with like some gold trim and some black. And like your backdrop is basically like black and white and just isn't distracting and puts all the emphasis on the players. I need to pause this video because right now it's playing and I'm just like looking at it instead of looking at the camera. The fast cuts in line with the music with like the fake camera shake, match cutting is super engaging off the top. I love doing these match cut type of things, especially at media day when you're in like a staged environment and you can tell people to do a certain thing. It's so easy to just say, hey, look at the camera for 5 seconds to like 10 different players and match cut them all together. And you doing that off the top was so engaging and fun. You put a lot of thought into like how you were going to do this edit as well, I think. You got like the frame and frame effects, the push-ins on key elements of the jersey. I don't know if your high school would have like a jumbotron or a video board, maybe not, but like I could see this as something that could be played where in a stadium where like all the lights dim and the team's about to run out and you just like blast this for 30 seconds on the jumbotron with the audio at like full volume, and then like some pyro goes off or something. I know that's not happening in a high school. That's the vibe that this video gives me. Backlighting your subject just looks so cool, and like the light you have shooting through the background is just making everyone look so good. Nah, you've done a great job with this. Very thoughtful in the type of shots that you got and your planning of it, and I think that shows in the final product, from pre-production, the actual production itself, and the editing choices that you made in post-production. I think it's phenomenal. Thank you to everybody who submitted for this video. If you liked their work, all their socials are gonna be linked down in the description, so go check them out. And if you want to show them some love, you can also drop it in the comment section. Tell me which videos you liked and make sure that these creators can hear it. If you want to submit your video be featured on the series, you can send your sports video edits to peterwatchmysportsvideo@gmail.com. But that's going to be all for this one. So until next time, peace.